Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. BBT Takeover, Booth TV, Episode 7. Let's go!
This is GBC, remix and beats, doing what we please, sweep the beats and smash up all the enemies. This is GBC, remix and beats, up MCs, free to beef and beat up all the MCs. This is GBC, remix and beats, doing what we please, sweep the beats and smash up all the enemies. This is GBC, remix and beats, up MCs, free to beef and beat up all the MCs. It's so bad, we so stacked with a whole pack of dope rats, hold back and let it go crack upside your head. Already told you back the fuck up before you get hit with it full blast, cause we know that you can't take no more of that shit. That's it, it's over, no take it back. Shit savage, the way we let it go when we attack, bitch. Lashing out at anyone trying to come at us. We live for that shit. That's the type of action that happens to a side of hostile reaction from the GBC. You know you fucked up when we laughing while we sizing up these bitches for the slaughter. Right through like a marauder, hunting you down with the cause stronger now. More than when you was at your best. Rest now, cause you know that we just getting started. Blessed with the will to survive, always ride or die. Hip hop will always live long as the GBC's alive. This is GBC, remix and beats, doing what we please, with the beats and smash up all the enemies. This is GBC, remix and beats, up the MCs, free to beef and beat up all the MCs. This is GBC, remix and beats, doing what we please, with the beats and smash up all the enemies. This is GBC, remix and beats, up the MCs, free to beef and beat up all the MCs.
Fictitious statistics with BBT.
Oh, snap.
100% of people can talk out of their ass 100% of the time. There's whole industries of people that have made whole careers out of this ability. The rest of us, we just call it talking shit.
You are fake news.
A millimeter is just a centipede with big dick syndrome. Bet you never thought of that shit. You're only 1.8% likely to find a 4-leaf clover in the wild, but you're 100% to find one in the cereal aisle. 1 out of 5 raccoons are just guilty by association. 6.235% of the world's population is just out their fucking minds. So come join us. It's pretty good on this side. What up, Booth TV? Welcome back, Episode 7. This is officially the BBT Takeover. My man's Pauly P not feeling that well right now, but don't worry, y'all. He'll be back shortly. But this time, it's just me, so fucking deal with it. You know what I'm talking about? So, this crazy shit, for those of you that like racing, NASCAR, all that bullshit, they got the F1 race popping off in Las Vegas soon. Let me tell you, man, that shit is crazy. They're actually doing this race down the strip, which is fucking bananas. I don't know if any of y'all have been to Vegas, but the amount of fucking people on the strip all the time is out of control. And then they're gonna do a whole motherfucking race right through these streets. This shit is crazy. But what's really crazy is all the shit that they gotta do, right? So they're building like these little fake bridges, or temporary bridges rather, to try to get some alleviation for all the traffic, because it's gonna be an absolute nightmare. The whole strip's gonna be shut down, right? And you know, one of the big concerns is that the people in the hospitality business, so the people at the hotels, you know, restaurant servers, all that shit, who work in that area are not going to be able to get to work, right? Because traffic's going to be fucking bananas. They're estimating something like 2-3 hour trips both to and from work. And like, you fucking imagine that? Like, so you're doing 8, 10, 12 hour day shifts, right? And then you got to spend another 2, 4, 6 hours just trying to get to and from that place. That's fucking bananas. And then you got to do it all again for the next day. Like, come on. And it's crazy. But you know, some people have been talking about the fact that really the hospitality workers, the people in these industries, they really don't have any incentive to go to work, right? So I mean, everybody, including like management, business owners, all that shit, people who own the hotels, understand how crazy and hectic it's going to be. It's going to be 10 times more work probably than your average day, which is already busy for these people, for these hospitality workers, which is usually fine, right? But the difference in this situation is they're going to be getting a lot of people that are coming, some like foreign nationals, obviously buying a hotel room, staying, doing all that type of shit. And the thing that's crazy about that, and the reason why like they're looking at it like kind of like fuck it, is, you know, in America we're a little bit different, right? So we have a tipping system. So a lot or all of the wages that these people make often come from tips. the thing about foreign nationals and people who come from other countries is they don't have the same types of structures. Like, they don't tip. And it's not because they're assholes, or it's not because they're cheap or anything like that. It's just not in their culture in the rest of the world, right? So they're not going to put down 20% on their bills, right? And, you know, they don't really understand that, you know, most of these people aren't getting paid, you know, a minimum wage hourly position. They're living and making most of their actual money off of the tips they receive. If they have to do all this extra work but they don't receive the tips for it, then they're actually working at less than a minimum wage hourly rate, which is crazy. Nobody can even live off of the minimum wage, let alone less than that. And you know, it's kind of a bad situation for them. You know, and don't get me wrong, I'm sure there'll be plenty of people that drop mega tips and do a lot of that type of stuff, because obviously, you know, there is people in the cultures that understand how it works over here. But generally speaking, a lot of those people won't, and they'll just be extra because they think that, you know, rightfully so, in my opinion, the business should just pay these people a proper hourly wage, right? Shouldn't be a percentage of your bill that's added on top by the consumer in order to give this person a fair wage. Unfortunately, that's the system we have, and it's kind of crazy if you really think about it. When, you know, you go out to a restaurant, you go out to eat, and you leave that tip, that's making up for the not hourly wage that this person has. Sometimes, often, I would say you end up making more than what a minimum wage hourly would be as one of these people. But that's only if the whole culture and all the things that you're doing and all the people that you're serving are leaving those tips. If they're not leaving those tips, then every single person that you serve or you spend that time on is a net loss and actually goes against your overall income from the tips that you made previously. But, you know, I want to know from you guys, so hit me up if you're in the hospitality industry. Do you prefer the tipping structure, or would you prefer a set hourly rate in lieu of those tips? Let me know what you think. I want to know, I'm really curious if you guys are of the opinion that it's better for you, or if you think that it might be better the other way. So hit me up in the comments. But as always, you know what time it is, but I can't really call this one a us versus them, can I? So I guess I'll just call this me versus you. BBT coming at you. Don't forget, you got the description, and that's got the link, and you can check out that artist page, check out that beat. Make sure you give them some love, thumbs up, you know, share, subscribe, and do the same for Booth TV. But for now, we're coming at you. BBT.
The money that shows the hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know why I try it.
Why do we do it? Why do we do this shit?
98.
We just floating and we coasting through the shit, dog. Yeah, we just open another bottle, twisted open. Here we going. Yo, we back on it like we crack on it. Motherfuckers know that we don't ever get up there and just slack on it, cause we pass phonics back and forth, attack all this nonsense that you hearing, dog. You're whack, call it whatever you want. Motherfuckers know that I flaunt the shit, yeah, that's right, dropping bombs on the entire game. Fuck your squad, don't give a fuck, dog. This is what it's like. We don't even write, we just get up in the mic. We do whatever we like, every time, every night. Might just go and flip up this motherfucker, tear it up like you could never do it like them boys. Yeah, that's right, we be on the top, looking down at you. You feeling scared, motherfuckers know that the shit is way too real. So you feel the fear every time we get on reveal. All the bullshit that you talking, yeah, we just straight up walking. Yeah, we squat cough shit. Motherfuckers know that we lock this down every time, dog. This is not an option. This is how we hop into the motherfucking booth and just use our music and mentality to get at these dudes. Who give a fuck? Who would've knew that these dudes would blow? Everybody in the game gonna know the name, so just show up. Yeah, fold up every time, smoke up a little bit to show ya love for the Mary Jane. I might say that my brain is fried all day, and I might remain so high and stay up in the clouds. Motherfuckers know that I'm doing like this shit when I'm floating by. Motherfuckers know that I'm coming along for the ride as I float in. See, I'm coasting, you looking broken against the rich man. Oh shit, who would've known this motherfucker would come and open a can of whip ass on you hoes? Dog, I dope shit every time. I never even wrote this. I just started going off of the top and that's open. That's right, you could say that you hoping to get a bun. Motherfuckers know that there's no way you could do it, and I'm just doing this shit, dog. I'm using this shit to ruin your influence. Motherfuckers know that he's the truest to do it every time, like he a prodigal son up in this music, and you just sit there looking like a coward. We just come down to shower you with them sour vibes. Motherfuckers know that they looking like they got sour grapes and fear in their eyes, cause I rise to the occasion. I may say that I'm a Caucasian who just start raging over beats when they played it. Motherfuckers know he ain't taking prisoners, he's erasing. You name it, the words that he's using and choosing to do the shit. That's right, like I did the two-step, simplistic with it. But when he rip it, these motherfuckers heard it and knew that they was finished. It's over there. That's right, peace. BBT and Pauly P, we all up in it. That's right, we keep winning every time. Booth business, this is where it is, kid.
What would Willis do?
What would Willis do?
Willis, fuck, marry, kill. Marge Simpson, Lois Griffin, and Leela from Futurama. What would Willis do?
Probably Marge Simpson.
Which one? Fuck, marry, or kill? You gotta fuck one, you gotta marry one, you gotta kill one.
Fuck her.
You
See
fuck
what
Marge?
she's why not?
Alright, and what about the other two? Lois?
Nah, I don't know. I got no malice. Let's fuck them too.
Yeah?
Fuck everybody.
You're just gonna fuck them all?
Fuck up everybody.
And,
yeah.
alright.
You're kind of looking cute.
And that's what Willis would do.
Candle grub. Take your pizza out the freezer. Look at the directions. Preheat your oven. Now wait. Take the pizza out of the plastic. Don't be a dumbass. Cook that shit for as long as the box says. Wait some more. Take that shit out the oven. Cut it into 2, 4, 6 if you're a savage. I personally choose 8. Eat that shit. Candle grub. Yeah, you know what it is, man. Booth TV, we always doing that shit. But, not to bring the conversation down or not to end on a sour note, but I do want to just talk a little bit about, censorship and the things that are happening. For those of you that ain't paying attention, Canada, for instance, just passed some pretty strict laws and are in the process of passing more laws about monitoring online content. There's definitely a responsibility and there's definitely a need to make sure that people aren't spreading misinformation and they're not leading people down the wrong path and purposely harming. So there needs to be obviously some regulation over things. However, this new type of laws that they're passing and these new things that they're doing to censor online content is really, really dangerous and it could really lead down the wrong path. There's a lot of power, there's a lot of freedom, and a lot of things that go behind the Americans' freedom of speech. And unfortunately, freedom of speech doesn't necessarily translate to other parts of the world. However, anywhere that does observe free speech understands its importance. You got to be able to point things out, and you should never leave the monitoring of any kind of platform to either their competitors or something that's being destroyed because of it. And a lot of it comes down to censoring podcasts and removing episodes and things like that. And a lot of the pressure comes from the mainstream media. And it's just a simple fact. I heard a crazy number. There was an episode of the Joe Rogan podcast that was viewed by 10 million people. To put it in perspective for you, the top show on CNN that night drew in 777,000. So you got to understand that people are moving more towards, independent media, smaller people that are just talking kind of like I am to you. And when you allow that overlords of the people that's taking away from to be the ones that determine what is or isn't heard, what message can and can't be sent, or what is or isn't disinformation, it's really a problem. You know what I mean? So make sure that you support local channels, not just Booth TV, but any different type of media channels that are trying to get messages out there that you might not hear. The best thing to do is to empower the people online and make it so that there's always access to different ideas and different ideologies, because really this world is only successful through all of us working together despite our differences. And don't get trapped in one of those echo chambers where all you see is one perspective. You really want to see everything, because putting opinions aside, if you look at the same story from either side, and you'll see completely different facts presented to you. Really, you gotta watch what you see, and you gotta make up your own mind. That's really the most important thing I can pass. Sorry to bring it down and go into a little bit of a political round, but it's BBT. I gotta do that, right? Third party politics. Episode 2 is coming to that. Check it out soon. But for now, I just want to thank everybody that's been joining us, been working, been putting in work, giving us suggestions, giving us ideas. We love y'all. We're gonna keep it going for y'all. Me and P will be back at it next 2 weeks, just like we always is. Don't forget, every other Saturday, 7 p.m., we drop another episode. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and make sure that you hit us up in the comments. Give us pointers, give us advice, talk shit. We don't really care what you say, and trust me, we will always respond back. You know what I mean? But until next time, BBT Takeover. Haha, this is how I do. Booth TV, I'm out. Peace.
Oh, this is bad shit.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, for you?
Yep.
I guess we're talking
This is
about
that
that.
mashup track.
I'm gonna be behind you.
I don't know, the news kind of sucks.
Jack's familiar with this one.
Yeah, the news isn't very good this week.
Jack ain't familiar with this one. Shit. Introduce Don Joe, all that I can. Put in all that I am. Provide you with everything that you desire. And never pass on the chance to show you my dedication to being your man. I just want you to know that you're in my heart, my body, and my soul. I'll never let you go. I'm out of someone breaking bowls. And I'm gonna do whatever I can to make you feel comfortable. Never make you feel insecure. And if my words don't work, then I'll let my actions speak to prove my worth. The worst thing to do is not put you first, but I promise to never stop putting my word for you. So tell me what you need and I'll be right there for you. I'll never let you down, and this I swear to you. I'll never let you down, and this I swear to you. Swear to you, to you. We give my life to you. Put a little love, put a little love, put a little love in everything. Put a little love, put a little love, put a little love into everything you do. Take a little time, share a little smile every time. Take a little love you got, put it right nice, put it right spice. Make all your dreams come true. The nights I got to give it all love I get from my family and friends, cause you're my best friend. Taking on this world hand in hand, sharing, sharing. All love that we got to give. All love that we got to give. All love that we got to give. Stand and sharing. All love that we got to give.
Oh, I think since I know somebody, well,
Tell me what you want and I'll go what I get for you. For you,
this cracker is
I give my life to you.